Just going to do a quick review of the Chord Wheel, how you can use it and some of the features of it. But before I get stuck into that, I just want to share, me personally, I am always skeptical whenever I hear things like the ultimate tool or world's best or best practice or anything like that. It always raises flags for me to be skeptical. So when I came across this tool, I looked at it, I thought, yeah, that's of interest. So, it was $20, so I grabbed a copy and took it home, used it for about, 25 minutes, half an hour, then jumped online and bought 10 more copies so that I could give them to my students. It is truly a really powerful tool. So let's just go over, do a quick overview of it. So you can see that there are the inner circle of chords being the major chords, the next circle out being the relative minor chords, and then the circle out from that being the diminished chords. In the center, you can see there is the signature for each of the keys. So if you are analysing a piece of sheet music, you can turn the chord wheel around until it has, 2 sharps, therefore it's in the key of D. And you can see very clearly, outlined by the dark black outline, which are the predominant chords that are used in that key. Now, in the position that you can see on the screen, it's indicating the key of C. So you've got C, F, and G being 1, 4, and 5 for that key. Now the next circle out shows A minor, D minor, and E minor, so the relative minor chords for that key of C. And then the B diminished. You can also see there's 2 other lighter outlines around the D 7 sus 4 and the E 7 sus 4. So again, chords that can be used in the key of C. They fit well. One of the ways that I use this chord wheel, if I am wanting to, just jump on and muck around on the piano, do a little bit of improv, or maybe even write a piece, I'll swing it around to a particular key and just start playing around with the chords that are in that key, and just moving between the chords. Now, the other good thing about this is you can see very easily how you can turn it from the key of C to the key of G, so you're going to the dominant, and you can see that the chords that are shared by those 2 keys are A minor and G, so you can make use of that in terms of transitioning and doing your key changes through the course of some improv. Or if you're actually writing a piece, you can develop your chord progression in one key and then make use of those those chords that are shared by the key that is either dominant or subdominant to it. One thing that I find excellent with students is that once I've shown them how to understand the arpeggios and being able to play the chords in different positions or inversions, they can then start to improvise themselves by staying on whatever the chord is within that key and just moving around between those chords, and that I find accelerates their practice, because instead of them just trying to learn to read sheet music, they're actually creating sound for themselves. They're actually developing their own musical expression and musical creativity. So these are just a couple of things that I make use of the chord wheel for.